All right, we can also use rational equations in order to solve just plain proportion problems. So here we have one that says, according to the Center for Disease Control, the death rate as a result of motor vehicle accidents is 15.3 per 100,000 population. So what they're talking about here, especially as a comparison, is they're talking about the death rate per, or it's another word for divided by, the population. So whenever we write our ratios here, or our proportions, we want to keep that in that perfect proportion. We want to keep death rate on top and population on bottom so that it'll stay in the proper ratio. Okay, so the death rate as a result of motor vehicle accidents is 15.3 per 100,000. So the death rate would be 15.3 over the population, which was 100,000. Now it says in 2005 there were 43,443 fatalities, so that again would be the death rate. So there would be 43,443. What was the population? So we don't know what the population is. Let's call that X. By setting these up as proportions and keeping them death rate over population, death rate over population, we have kept those in perfect proportion or in perfect ratio to each other. So we can set this up as an equation. Now, once we've got it set up as an equation, it's just any other rational equation that we've worked with. We're going to multiply both sides by the common denominator, which in this case would be 100,000 x. So I'm going to multiply that to both sides. Now on my left-hand side, the 100,000 will cancel. So we have x times 15.3 would be 15.3x equals. Over here on the right-hand side, our x's will cancel. So we have 43,443 times 100,000, which would be 43443 with 5 zeros back behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you could also do that on a calculator if you wanted just to double check me there. And then dividing both sides by 15.3, we would get x equals. Now this I would highly recommend doing on a calculator just to make sure that we get the correct answer, because we need to divide this huge number divided by 15.3. And we should get as our answer 283,941176.5. Now if they ask us for an exact answer, this would be an exact answer. But it doesn't make a whole lot of sense really whenever we're talking about population, because we don't have a population of 0.5 people. So we would probably round this, since it's 0.5, we would round it up one person and say that that is approximately, our squiggly equal sign means approximately or about. That would be 283,941,177. So we're talking about a population of 283,941,177 people, approximately.